Good afternoon, good people of Iowa. Are you in siesta mode? So this is what is wonderful about my presentation is that I come just before Hector again. So because you like him so much, you're going to stay because you have to suffer through mine to get to his. So that is the best part of my presentation here. But I have many great things to present in less than an hour. But I just wanted to thank the Iowa Initiative for bringing me here. It has been a very welcoming and warm reception. I have to say I have been in many different places in the country, and I feel at home here, and I really appreciate that very, very much. And I appreciate that you have asked me to come and represent my community, Latinos. Yet, I also feel that I have to ask the Latinos in this room permission to be able to speak about the community because I know that you have been hearing a lot of countries, but my country hasn't been mentioned yet, so I have to mention Chile. So, so I am from Chile, very different, you know, we are all very different, we are not homogeneous, and I understand that there is one Chilean at least that works like in the Department of Health, so if you see her, tell her that her sister says hello. And then also, I think I have decided to request an honorary citizenship for Iowa. So if anyone cares to give that to me, I'll be very happy to receive it. All right? So this is what I'm going to talk about. I thought that, you know, not to stereotype anything, but in terms of the cornfields, I don't know if you saw, you know, the baseball movie that says, if you build it, will they come? So I'd like also to say that, you know, I was trying to find postcards to send to Chile. I always do that for my family so that they know where I am and what I'm doing. And so there was a postcard that says, you know, Iowa, the state of pork. And I said, that's not nice. So then I found one that says Iowa, the state of corn. And I said, yeah, because then my family, since I am from Chile, from a farm, they will relate to that. So that's better. All right? So if you build it, will Latinos come? And this is the idea, that we will build a program that is so welcoming and so culturally competent that Latinas will be knocking at your door. And what I would like to say is that what I'm going to provide is a framework. It's a sort of like that you are building a house, and what I am going to give you is the pillars, the skeleton, but the speakers that you already have heard, they have given you, let's say if we were building a body, let's say my sister Laura, she gave you the brain, the thinking, the justice part, you know, why is it that we need to be providing the services? It is not because we are nice, even though in Iowa we are nice, but it is a matter of justice. It's because people deserve it. And then my brother Hector gave you the heart. That is, you know, how we behave, how we connect with Latinos and any person that is from a different culture. And then the other speakers, they gave you the numbers so that then you put it together. So my framework, actually, it was research that Region 1, Title 10, Family Planning Training Center in New England did in order to integrate HIV services. It was a grant that we received in 2004 from OPA Family Planning that they said, you know, go ahead and you know, provide HIV services or do something with this $50,000. And we decided that we didn't know enough from our community, from the people in New England about, you know, how they felt about HIV services. And then one of the biggest issues was that the places where they were looking for health care were not competent enough, were not culturally competent enough for them to find the services. So then JSI said, so what is it going to take then for a clinic to be really culturally competent? there is thousands of volumes of information out there how a clinic, how an organization can be culturally competent. Yet, it is not in one place. So what we did was we created a manual, which is in the website funplan.org, and it's called, so that I can give you the exact name, and you can look for it because you can use it as much as you, or as little as you want. It's called the organizational, is Integrated HIV Prevention and Family Planning Services Organizational Self-Assessment Manual. So a team of us, what we did is that we looked everywhere. All the federal offices, the Office of the Minority Health, HRSA, OPA, CDC, what they were saying about cultural competency, what did they have to offer? So then after that, we put it all together in terms of needs assessments or tools that you can utilize. And so this is sort of what is we came up with. So we knew that we needed a rationale. Why is it that we need cultural competency? And then why is it that Iowa needs to have cultural competency services provided to Latinas? So this framework that I am going to present to you, you can utilize it with any immigrant population that comes in because it's a framework. It is not talking about the essence of the community, but more about how you utilize a tool. So the reason why we need cultural competence here in Iowa to serve Latinas is to respond to demographic changes, not only in the US, but also in Iowa. And a few minutes ago, you had all the numbers. And then, that is also increasing in that perhaps in the year 2050, the Latino population is going to be 10% of Iowa. So it's going to be a major increase in how you get ready. Then also to eliminate long-standing reproductive health disparities in the health status of Latinas and their families. And here is where comes the issues of justice, reproductive justice. We know that disparities in unintended pregnancies exist in the Latino community, as also as HIV/AIDS. There are some certain cancers also that there is disparities. So here is the issues of justice. Then improve quality of services and health outcomes. What we would like to do, or what we are proposing that needs to, why we need to have cultural competence in our clinics, is that, as the colleagues that just presented on the radio dramas, is that you go into the community to find out what are the needs. How are they seeing the progress that we have, and then you improve upon that. So it's not an exercise only to find out whether we're doing a good job, but then where do we improve, where we find the weaknesses. And then definitely, and this is where I say, yes, in Iowa we are very nice, but also, we have to meet legislative and also be able to meet accreditation mandates. And I have some tools that we're going to look together in a minute, and they are in your package. So if you want to take them out in a little bit, I'm going to walk you through each tool.